How is it going then, everybody? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome to episode number 4 of the Draft to Glory Draft King, which is where we are going to go through, play as many drafts as we can while winning as many as we can without losing is always the aim. Today, this is episode number 4. When you watch the next episode, I'll say episode number 4 again. I got confused. I thought I'd already done 4, and no, I thought I'd done 3, and this was 4, but yeah, it's all confused. But this is episode number 4. The next one is episode number 5. We go ahead and we do pick the 4-3-1-2. Reason being is I have been trying 4-1-2-1-2 recently in champs, rivals, all that sort of thing, and I've been quite enjoying narrow. With the new patch that came out where passing received quite a bit of a buff, it seems like narrow is a very viable way to play at the minute. So I thought, let's go ahead and let's try it and see how we get on. Obviously, the purpose of this series is for us to win as many drafts as we possibly can, but we also do it in a way where we try these different formations, we try different players, we don't always go with the most meta team, let's say, and we do have a bit of versatility in the series. If you've got any recommendations for any formations you want me to play in the coming episodes, please do let me know by dropping them in the comment section. If you do enjoy the video, then be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We do stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So if you are interested, if you've got any questions, you can come over onto there and you can head into Twitch stream and ask the questions live and I'll give you the answers. Also, link is in the Twitter if you want to tweet me over on there. Let me know how you guys are finding draft recently. With EA adding a lot more cards into the game, I'm finding it a little bit more entertaining, more interesting, trying out these different cards, using players that I wouldn't normally pick up, and just having a bit of a laugh with it, if I'm honest with you. Draft over the years for me wasn't something that I played too much of, for the simple fact that I'm not great at getting used to a team very quickly. It takes me a good few games to get bedded into. So if I make it to the semi-final, the final, by that point, I'm normally pretty comfortable with how the team plays. But over the previous years, I could get first rounded quite a lot because I just get into the game and I'm not used to the team, basically, which is one of my my downsides there. We took the road to the final Bale there instead of Messi, just because we've took Messi in the last few drafts. Again, you know, we're trying to keep it a little bit different. We do obviously have Cristiano Ronaldo, the road to the final Dybala, as well as Inform Immobile up top. A few different players. I actually used Rabiot in this draft along with Pjanic and Marko Savic, and Rabiot was actually a fantastic little card. For an 83 rated, if you chuck a shadow on him or something, he can do a very good job in that centre midfield role. For us, he did have Hunter, so at least he did get that pace boost. But yeah, he did really, really well within the draft, if I'm honest with you. And Coman sitting in at centre-back, fantastic card, Coman is, you know. It's not something that, again, I would go and buy and pick up, but he does the job quite well. We do manage to get a 186 rated draft there. Obviously, getting the 100 chemistry, which is always nice. It's pretty much a full Serie A squad. We do have Azpilicueta in at right back. He doesn't get the full chem for us as well, though. I think we end up pulling in Chiellini, and I move Coman to right back. Just to kind of get the chemistry there up to the 100 on all of them, apart from Coman. I'd rather have him in than the Azpilicueta on the 7 chem, 6 chem that he would get. So I just thought I will keep this in there for you as well, just so you guys can see exactly how I set up the 4-3-1-2 when heading on into the draft. We do go ahead and jump into our first game. We come up against a very nice side with Coman, Gattuso, Inform Ronaldo, Socrates, Mbappe, Luis Figo, Walker, Fabinho, Robertson, Van Dijk, and De Gea in the net. It's an 88 rated draft with 100 chemistry as well, so very, very good side. Was a little bit concerned coming up against this first game, but to be honest with you, we all know CR7, absolute phenomenal, does the job for us brilliantly. Lovely little work there from Dybala to find Immobile, and Dybala for us in this draft was phenomenal. Lovely little card, was quite similar to how Messi is. He doesn't feel like as quick, and obviously he's not as good as Messi, but he really, really is a fantastic player. If you're after someone to just give a go, if you get him in the draft, I would recommend having him on there as well. With it being the road to the final card, if Juve managed to get, you know, fairly decent, that card could really go up quite nicely and be something that, you know, you could look at playing with in the future. He just keeps the ball at his left foot very, very easily. We do bring Bale on as well quite a bit throughout this draft, and the Bale card is okay. The thing that lets Bale down is that he hasn't got a fantastic weak foot. I really, really like that goal there. It was a lovely little back heel, and Savic getting on the score sheet for us as well. We do manage to obviously just dominate this guy, to be honest with you, with it being 4-0. Bale, for me, is a very good card. He can play to people's strengths fairly well. The only thing that downside to him for me is that he's just not the quickest anymore. So it's not a card that I have used the 85 version in Foot Champs, in Rivals, that sort of thing. We do smash that guy 9-0. I didn't want to show all the goals just because it was getting to that point where it was getting a bit ridiculous. Going up against another good side, though, in the second round. Again, the 100 chemistry. This guy didn't have the FEWC stadium, which really tilted me because this camera angle is like completely different than what I'm used to. Guys, if you don't have the FEWC as your stadium, just set it. I don't understand why anyone else doesn't have it. Every other stadium has the different camera angles, that sort of thing. It can be really frustrating to come up against. Immobile getting on the score sheet just before he's about to get took off. What I did do within this draft is I would take him off pretty much at the start of the game, just because he doesn't have that pace for me. Not really someone that I'm too comfortable with playing. I know you guys might want me to maybe wait till half time with him, but yeah, I just couldn't see myself getting on with him, so that's why we took him off. Dybala with a lovely little turn though, CR7 grabbing an assist on that front as well. He does manage to come back, a lovely little through ball with Modric, does me with Hazard with the fake shot, and then he actually does a chop turn as well, and manages to smash that in. Makes that 2-1, I was a little bit not 100% too sure. The one thing that I have to do within draft is I have to go 1-0 up first. If I go 1-0 down, I really start to panic, and I I'll start rushing my play. If I go 1-0 up, then I can get used to the team. I can play how I want. Lovely little through ball there, and Hazard with a really, really nice finish on the finesse shot, just smashing it into the far post. I just thought the way he hit that just was a beautiful finish, beautiful, beautiful. But we managed to come back with it. Savic again getting on the score sheet. Fantastic card as well. I know he had, was it last year or the year before? I think his Team of the Year was a phenomenal card that I used. I don't think it was last year. Yeah, it wasn't last year because I didn't play when Team of the Season was around last year, sorry. So it was the year before. And he was an unreal card. I really, really enjoyed him. We pick up the 5-2 win, though, in that game where the guy does call it a day. And obviously we then through into the semi-final, which is always nice. Little bonus, 13 shots, 7 on target, making it a nice, easy game for us. Our semi-final match, he's got inform Mane, Sané, Ali, Salah, Gattuso, Fabinho, inform Robertson. A nice little team. Not too sure about the formation. It's not something that I've really used so far this year. Obviously, it can be okay, but it's not really like, your most meta formation within the game. And obviously, again, we want to start off very strongly. The guy did have a guest opponent, which I find very, very difficult to play against in FIFA. Just because, obviously, if you only got yourself and you're up against two people, they can cover the pass and put pressure on the ball holder as well. So you have to move it around quite quickly. It makes it quite difficult, if I'm honest with you. We do manage to grab a second goal, though, just before the 50th minute with Bale pulling it in at the far post, which makes it 2-0. He comes straight back from kickoff, though, and that's what I mean with having the two players. One could run forward and the other one could make the running behind. Messi at the near post, smashing that in, making it 2-1. I thought, you know what? Let's just stay calm. Let's just make sure we can get another goal and kind of call it a day. He makes a mistake. Ronaldo with a lovely, lovely driven pass across. That was an R1 and X. Just created the space to put it over at the back stick and just smash it into the back net, making it 3-1. And we thought, yeah, that's going to be game, set, match, won. And Ronaldo hits it. It manages to just come back to Rabiot, who I didn't even press shoot or anything. It just literally fell off him and went over the line into the back of the net. And this guy, well, the two guys would have been very, very irritated, especially when Griezmann does that as well. Save from the keeper, fall straight back to my feet. And we do manage to pick up the win because he calls it a day and says, you know what, we're done, not taking it anymore. 5-1 win. I just wanted to take a look at this Rabiot goal again because, yeah, it just like hits off him and just goes in. Really, really funny and interesting. I felt a bit sorry for him at that time. Jumping on into the final, 86 chemistry, 89 rated draft. So he's got a very good side in terms of rating, but the chemistry is a letdown, guys. You really need to make sure you go for chemistry over rating, because if your chemistry is like below 90, you can feel it in game. The players don't feel as good as they should. It's really, really difficult to go ahead and get the wins there. So always prioritize chemistry over rating in most cases. If you get like a 95 Messi or something, then it might be worth picking him up. But the majority of the times, it's always better to just, get that average 86 card, 87 card, whatever it may be, and just make sure you get the 100 chem is kind of the way forward on there. Dybala with a lovely little heel-to-heel to just send the defender to the shops. The finish was terrible. Hits off the goalkeeper, though, and comes back to us, making that 3-0. Again, a very, very good start to the game. We're happy with it. Ronaldo smashing it in at the near post, making that 4. And you think, you know what, this guy, one more goal, he's probably going to end up calling it a day. A lovely fake shot with Bale, passes it into Ronaldo, who's got the pace to get past Varane and also Van Dijk. We then smash that in at the near post, 5-0. And that is how the game... No, well, don't finish like that, sorry. Finished 7-0. 2 more goals again. Just no point in showing them because he just called it a day there. And that's another draft win for us. So now that is, 4 drafts? Yeah, 16-0. Doing well, doing strong. We've won every single draft that we've played so far and kind of loving life. We get a gold pack and a rare players pack for the rewards. Rewards have been terrible for us, guys. Absolutely terrible. We haven't even packed a player yet that's sold for like 20, 30k out of these drafts. So really not doing too good on that front. But again, we just keep selling everything. I'm doing a little bit of trading on this account as well, just to kind of keep up there. I'm still trying to understand what we want to do in terms of we will build a team, then go into a foot champs with it at some point in the future, that sort of stuff. I do show you as well in just a second how the draft has gone for us in terms of goals scored, possession, all that sort of thing, so you can see how we're getting on. And then we get Cortez as our other pack as well, again, or Coates, however you say his name. Not a fantastic pack. We do pick up Sissoko, but Sissoko doesn't sell for a lot of coins anymore, so a little bit frustrating. That is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy, please do let me know by hitting that like button. Drop your thoughts down below. 71 goals, 11 goals conceded. Unreal. Catch you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.